Time for another unboxing. This time, a re-unboxing. Let's go. Hello, YouTube. Axie here once again. I took a little bit of a break. October, November is a little crazy for me for a whole bunch of reasons, but I want to get back into unboxing some of my statues that I've already had displayed, but I wanted to show them on my channel so that you guys can see what the box looks like, what it looks like on the inside. As you can clearly kind of tell, Cyclops was right there. You probably already seen them in some of my other videos, but we are unboxing the premium format Cyclops statue today. I got this from an eBay seller, so not all the packaging is there, and you'll see once I open it up and show you guys the interior. But let's go ahead and get into it. Before I do, let's go ahead and just do a quick once over of the box. Not necessarily an art box as some of the other Sideshow statue boxes are. This is basically just Cyclops on the front, but it's not a picture of the statue per se. It's almost like it's a little drawn in there. As you can see, you got the Sideshow premium format emblem on the bottom, as same as with the Marvel, and in the back it's just almost a little bit of that pink optic blast. Not a lot to it. On the top, you have the X-Men logo. Pretty simple. And on the bottom, you do have the number. So this is statue number 901 out of 1,250. Yeah, that's it. Open it up. Man, that box just flew perfectly out of the picture. That was pretty awesome. So I bring this up every unboxing video that I do. Some of these boxes tell you which side is the top, which side is the bottom. Not all of them do, though. This is one of the older Sideshow premium format statues, but not that old, actually. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that have covered this particular statue, so it's not like it's 10, 12 years old. No, it's only about 5 years old, if I'm not mistaken. One of my favorite YouTubers out there, Jim Mint Collectibles, he did a whole unboxing of this statue. And yeah, so there's a new change with the Sideshow statues, where if you've seen the other videos that I've done, they come with straps now. Now, this is not that big of a statue, so I can understand why they wouldn't have done that, but I don't think that matters. I think they're just going with that whole strap instead of doing the tape. And if you can tell, there was tape on this statue. It's already been cut because, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I got this from an eBay seller. This is the thing that I was mentioning. This tells you that it's the top, so it's right there, emblazoned into the styrofoam. There's a Sideshow emblem. So, of course, obviously, it also says bottom on the bottom. All right. So, yeah, compared to some of the other statues I've gotten from Sideshow, definitely one of the smaller pieces. But there's a kind of a little bit of a side story with this Cyclops statue. Ladies and gents, sometimes when these pieces go on sale, go on pre-order, and you know you want it or it belongs to a collection that you're trying to build, go for it. Put that down payment, because they do go fast. Lesson learned on my part. I wanted this statue. I didn't pay attention. Well, I did pay attention, but I just said, I'll get to it later. Sold out. It took me forever to get this particular Cyclops statue uh, entered into my collection. Now, I could have gone with uh, some other uh, statue makers, but it just wouldn't have fit the mold. I'm OCD. I'm one of these OCD guys that if it doesn't look just right, it's gonna bother the hell out of me. And I know that this particular Cyclops statue fits the Jean Grey. It's the same base. It's got that snowy base with a little bit of rock underneath it. You'll see here in a sec. But yeah, so I had to get it from an eBay seller, and I overpaid by I think about 200, a little bit more than that I shouldn't have, but it's the price you pay for not paying attention or for not pre-ordering a piece that you absolutely know that you want. Lesson learned, right? Big time. Dollars and cents. But yeah, so I had to go and I waited a long time because the eBay sellers out there knew this whole thing that I'm explaining. So they were pricing it so high that I was like, no, I know I want it, but there's no way I'm going to pay that much for it. Eventually, I found a seller that was reasonable, even lowered the price a bit, and I was able to finally purchase this piece. But let's go ahead and get this out of the box. It's already been cut. Pre-owned statue right off the bat, as I mentioned. Normally these statues come with wrapping, either it's plastic like this, or it comes with that tissue paper that I like to call the toilet seat cover paper. But this one, because it was pre-owned by an eBay seller, this is exactly the way it came. So it is what it is for this unboxing video, re-unboxing. So let's go ahead and take the base out. All right. So I have to take out the leg a little bit because it's kind of overlapping over the base. But this is, once again, Cyclops premium format figure, 901 out of 1,250. Take a look at that. All right. And I'll do close-ups as I do always, so no sense to do it now. Just take it out of the box. There's the torso. It all comes in one piece except for the head, the two hands, not arms, hands. But the rest is all just one big piece. So let's go ahead and key him in. If I didn't show it, there is where he goes keyed in. You can see at the top. And it's pretty light, actually. It's a pretty light statue. Not that heavy. Actually, you know what? I had it backwards. So just pretty simple on this one. Yep. That's it right there. One thing I should have mentioned, it's in the thumbnail, but Cyclops is my favorite X-Man. He's my favorite of all the X-Men characters. He is so underrated. I hope the MCU does him justice because the animated series and the films did not. As a matter of fact, they did the complete opposite of that. They almost went out of their way to make him look like a fool. So, yeah, well, I hope they do better, but we'll see. Only time will tell. But there is the main part. It does have the two hands. Pretty simple. Oh. There it is. Get this out. Oh. It's a lot easier when they're in bags because you can just kind of pull the bag out. Good magnet. Pretty solid. There. It does have two head sculpts. One. They look kind of creepy. Wait till you check these out. Everyone says so. Everyone says they look really creepy. You take them out because of, well, you'll see. So these are the two head sculpts. It's Cyclops. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna have the visor, but look how weird that looks. So one has a calm face, the other one is the screaming optic blast. I'm just gonna knock the shit out of you out. I'm gonna knock you out, fool. So yeah, so we'll decide which one we want to put on there. For now, you know what? Let's just go ahead and put the normal one without the yelling, because you know this is the yelling one. What are you yelling at? Um, and it's got three visors. There's three visors. Let's go ahead and get these out. Okay. So the first one. Well, you know what? Let's go in order here. All right. So the first one is just your standard visor. All right. There's nothing happening here with this one. It's just all right. Then the next one looks like a post optic blast, if you will. All right. So looks like he's just shot that optic beam and you have that residue. So you have that. And my personal favorite, I think a lot of people like this one. It's the optic blast actually emitting from the visor, from his eyes. You have that, which I think is pretty awesome. It's like a plastic material. Yeah, so it's not too sensitive to breakages, but you still have to be careful. And I'll do close-ups of all of them. But this is pretty much it. That's it. Not too much to it. Doesn't need to be because Cyclops is the man. Yeah. Let's do some close-ups of this piece. This is the head sculpt that's just poised. It's not the yelling one that I showed earlier with the standard visor. Pretty simplistic visor. There's been some statues out there that have a light up feature, which I wish Sideshow had done. That would have been so awesome. But nonetheless, great detail. Very realistic. You even see a little bit of the shadowing there of the facial hair. And then, of course, the hair on top. Always well done by Sideshow. This piece, of course, comes off. Ah! Creepy. And I will be showcasing the different options there. But you can clearly see here the costume has texture, has layers, so it doesn't look like it's just him wearing this painted on suit. Although, I mean, it is a very tight fitting costume, if you will. But you still see the folds in the fabric. Well done. Paint application is on point. Of course it is. It's a Sideshow. And look at the details on the glove. You actually see that texture that these are gloves. Look at that. The veins is what kind of gives it that, like, okay, that's a little too tight. But hey, this is comic book characters, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay to go into a bit of the fantastical, if you will. Let's see, we got that. A little bit of dust there from the styrofoam. Let's take a look at the back. The back muscles, more of the fold of the costume. You have texture there, details on the elbow to give it a suit look as opposed to just one full painted on type of thing. And I keep mentioning, of course, you have the belt giving off those Rob Liefeld, plenty of pockets, I guess. The glutes, well formed. And one thing I wanted to point out was the boots, because you actually can see the scuff and the snow and dirt So attention to detail is obviously always a big deal and a big thing with Sideshow. I applaud them for that, but still very comic book accurate. Just like the elbows, you have a little bit of the knee there that matches it. I like that. Of course, the belt. And Cyclops is jacked, of course. Musculature is on point. Very well done. Simple statue, but effective, in my opinion. You can clearly see that he is about to release that optic blast. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, yeah. If you're enjoying my content, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Most importantly of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. The base is pretty simple, not much to it. It's got the ice, and you see that he's standing in between this burn here. Well done on the application there, but you can see that it's almost like he walked up to an optic blast that he just delivered. So he's walking forward as he's just plowing through the bad guys. Just boom, out of my way. And this is almost that implication of the optic blast just ripping through as he moves forward. So I like the story that it's telling, even if it's a simple base. But let's do a little bit of the switch outs here so you guys can tell me what you guys like most. And let me know in the comment section which one you'd prefer. But let's go ahead and do the switch outs. So let's start with. Ah! I'm going to do that dumb noise every time. All right. Oh, I'm trying to put this on while I have the managing the camera here. Okay. So this is Cyclops with the aftermath of delivering a blast. So you got a little bit of that smoke coming out. Pretty cool. All right. And then, of course, you have the full delivery. It's a little crooked there. I mean, like I said earlier, it's plastic. You can kind of heat it up and make sure that it's as straight as you can get it. But I mean, there it is. All right, now let's try all three with the other head sculpt. Okay, so here's the other head sculpt of him. So he's obviously in action. So he's delivering the blast. One thing that the eBay seller did tell me is that this does have a few chunks missing from, you can kind of see the white there where the pieces broke off of his hair right there. Oh, I didn't place them incorrectly, but you can clearly see that there. I don't think you'd notice though if you haven't displayed. I certainly wouldn't be able to tell the difference unless I pointed it out, but let's go ahead and start with the standard. Oh, come on now. There it is. Yeah, see, that just doesn't, to me, in my opinion, doesn't fit well because he's got that action, like angry, um, delivering that optic blast, and yet there's nothing there. I mean, well, it's a matter of opinion, right, ladies and gents? So let's go ahead and use the other one. This one fits a little bit better because it's the post blast. So you could clearly be just in the moment, like, oh. And finally, the one that I think probably fits best with this head sculpt is the delivery of the optic blast. This is the way that I've had them displayed, with the just poised look, but with the optic blast coming out. Let me know what your favorite is in the comment section, because I'd be interested to know. I might actually consider other options. As you can see, there's 6 different variations, but this is the way I have them displayed at all times, right there. And that's it for this unboxing slash re-unboxing video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, collect what you love what you collect. I'll see you in the next re-unboxing or unboxing video. See y'all next time.